Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Pickup Videos. Today, this is going to be a short and sweet video. I just have two items that I want to share with you that I recently picked up. Two items that are pretty important additions to my collection. So let me just jump right into this and we'll talk about them. Alright, the first item, I got this for dirt cheap. I want to say I got this for like under $3 shipped. And it's just a single card, but it is a 2010, I believe, or 2011, I can't remember off the top of my head, Matt Harvey, Donruss Elite Extra Edition. And the reason this is important to me is this puts me one card closer to having this entire set completely signed. I think with the addition of the Harvey, I now only need 5 more cards to complete that set completely signed. So one day I'll show you that set. I'll just share it in one of my sharing my collections videos. But this was a very difficult card for me to get because I didn't get Harvey when he was rapidly arising through the minor leagues. And as many of you know, he just exploded. You know, when he got to the Mets, he had his struggles obviously in New York until he got traded around a little bit over the last couple years, and that really just saw the value of Matt Harvey's autographs and probably rookie cards. I don't really buy his rookie cards, just really tank. And I was able to find this for dirt cheap. I just happened to go on one of my searches, typing in 2010 Donruss Elite autographs, and I saw this, and I put a bid on it, and I said, if I win it, great. If not, somebody else can have it. And I won it for the opening bid of like $2.49. So very happy to add that to the collection for sure. All right, so this next item is something that I've already had kind of a partial set. And I picked up most of them in a lot years ago. And this is the iconic 1974 Topps traded set. And the reason this is iconic is this is the start of the traded sets for Topps. This is the first year that they did the traded edition of their regular set. Now the cool thing is this was just like the Matt Harvey auction. I actually got this for dirt cheap, and I'm going to show you what I paid. I'm just covering up my name and address and all that stuff. But as you can see, I paid a whopping $7.26 shipped for this set. So I actually paid more in shipping than I did for the auction win. The auction win was $3.26 and I paid $4 shipping. So here's the bummer of it though. I went through the set and it's missing a card. I'm like, I had memorized this is a 44 card set counting the checklist. So I immediately opened the package, I counted them, and I came up with 43. I counted them again, came up with 43. I counted them a third time, came up with 43, and I'm like, okay, the main ones are there, so what's missing? So I pulled out my phone, I pulled up the checklist, and sure enough, the Bill Sudeikis is missing. So I'm just going to thumb through this. And Juan Marichal is probably the most noteworthy one in the set. There's the checklist. But this set is iconic because if anybody collects Topps traded sets, you know how big this set is because it's the first. And you've probably seen a few of these come back in my videos. Like I know I've gotten Eddie Watt to sign that one before. I think I got Tom Murphy. There's Lou Pennell, and it's got a little crack up there. I'm not too happy about that, but what do you expect for $3? Kind of expected the whole set, but and there's the Rotten Santo, which is not pretty at all. It's very off-centered. Bob Johnson, which got that one back. Mitterwald I've gotten signed before. But some of these guys have passed away, so Diego, I've gotten that one signed. I won't be able to get, like Nelson Briles is no longer with us. Jimmy Wynn just passed away. But, like I said, the Bill Sudeikis is missing. And I'm going to go check my vintage cards. But I want to say that I sent it to him and I got him to sign it. So I don't even have the raw copy of that card. So I'm going to contact this seller and say, hey, you shorted me a card. I know I didn't spend much on your auction. It was $3. Not a big loss. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this really quick pickups video. Like I said, that Matt Harvey got me one closer to where I needed to be. And very happy to add this almost complete 1974 Topps Traded set to my collection. And I put a bid on this. I put like a max bid of, I don't know, $10 or something like that on it. And I won it for like 2 bids. Like nobody outbid me. And the seller had tons of vintage sets. And a lot of them were really nice. And I got outbid on a lot of things because they just were out of my sweet spot. The seller didn't really have a lot of buy it now auctions. He just had, starting at 99 cents and bid through the roof. A lot of the sets, not the Topps Traded set, but like the Topps Game set, for example, went for well over $50. Topps embossed sets, just those were the kind of cards that this guy was selling. But they went way out of my price range for what I wanted to spend on them. But I was happy to just get my one set. And thanks for watching. Look forward to your comments below. Thanks for joining me for another episode.